Hey guys, it's Bex. Welcome to another video. It's kind of late, but in today's video I'm going to be doing like a book haul of books I got for Christmas and or bookish stuff I got for Christmas and books I got with gift cards that I got for Christmas. We've got quite a stack, quite a few series mostly, but also some other books and some cute little bookish stuff, so super excited. We'll just start with books and then at the end we'll do more of the bookish stuff I got for Christmas. So this is one of the books I bought with a gift card that I got. So this is Sorcery of Thorns by, who is it by? Margaret Rogerson. And I haven't heard that much about it, but what I have heard was really good. I believe it's a fantasy. It's a decently short blurb on the back, so I think I'll just read it for you guys, because honestly, I don't really know what it's about either. I just hear things and I'm like, sounds good, I'm gonna buy it, and then I forget. It says, all sorcerers are evil. Elizabeth has known that as long as she has known anything. Raised as a foundling in one of Ostermere's great libraries, Elizabeth has grown up among magical grimoires that rattle beneath iron chains, capable of transforming into grotesque monsters. When an act of sabotage releases the library's most dangerous grimoire, Elizabeth is accused of treason. With no one to turn to but her sworn enemy, the sorcerer Nathaniel Thorne, and his mysterious servant, she finds herself entangled in a centuries-old conspiracy. Not only could the great libraries go up in flames, but the world along with them. Okay, so that rings a bell. It is like a book about books, about like magical books, I guess. I added it to my fall TBR like kind of late in the fall season, and so I didn't get to it because one, I didn't even own it yet, and I had a lot of other books I wanted to read. So maybe we'll wait till fall for this one, but if I feel like reading it, I'm probably just gonna read it. It does feel fall-esque to me, but I also think it'd be good any time of the year. So that's the first one. And another book I got with a gift card. It was also half off because they were doing a sale at Barnes & Noble. Like some hardbacks were half off, so this was only like $9. It is called Bring Me Your Midnight by Rachel Griffin. I also haven't heard a lot about this, but what I have heard was really good and it sounded good to me. Also, Stephanie Garber has stuff on the back and the front. She wrote, "Prepare to be bewitched. And readers who pick up this book will feel the sea spray of the ocean, the heart-pounding romance, and the impossible choices that Tana must make." I absolutely love Stephanie Garber's writing, and there's also Rebecca Ross, Adeline Grace, who wrote Belladonna, Kingdom of the Wicked author. I also don't know what it's about. Let's see. Oh, that's long. Ooh, it has a map. So it is a fantasy, I knew that. So the main character, Tana, is to marry the governor's son, Landon, and secure an alliance between the witches of her island home and the mainlanders who see her very existence as a threat. She's like part of a coven. She meets this guy, Wolf. He claims he's from a coven that practices dark magic. It says, from the New York Times bestseller author of The Nature of Witches and Wild as the Witch comes a lush romantic fantasy about forbidden love, the choices we make, and the pull between duty and desire. Yeah, don't really know anything about it, but sounds like it's a forbidden romance and fantasy, so love those two genres together. Sounds really good. Then for the first series that I got for Christmas from my fiance, I was so excited about this. I specifically asked for it, and he got it for me, and that is the Shatter Me series. So I have all of them. I believe it's all of them, or is it not? It is actually, it looks like it's not. Shatter Me, Unravel Me, Ignite Me, Restore Me, Defy Me, and then it looks like I don't have Imagine Me or Believe Me. I'm not really sure why. So it looks like the big books plus two novellas, Unite Me and Find Me. So either way, I have most of them. And I believe this series is a young adult fantasy with romance in it, about Juliet, who basically one touch from her can kill. Super interesting concept. And in the beginning, first book, like, she's held captive, locked in a cell by the reestablishment, a harsh dictatorship in charge of a crumbling world. But Julia is no ordinary teenager. One touch from her can kill. The reestablishment wants to use her as a weapon, but she has other plans. After a lifetime without freedom, she's finally discovered the strength to fight back and to find a future with the one person she thought she'd lost forever. This is obviously gonna take me a while to read all these, but nevertheless, I definitely want to this year, and I was super excited to get these for Christmas. The next one that I got from my bestie Caroline for Christmas is The Housemaid, and I've been wanting to read this for a long time, and I just haven't gotten around to buying it or reading it yet. So this is a mystery thriller about this lady who gets a job as a housemaid, and she shortly realizes after she starts working there that her attic bedroom door only locks from the outside, and when she realizes it, it's far too late. I believe the wife of the family that she is the housemaid for is like the kind of one that's like a little, not crazy, but she's suspicious and kind of starts acting weird, if I'm not mistaken. But I heard it's amazing, and there's also the second one, The Housemaid's Secret, and I heard they're both really good, so I will definitely be getting that one after I read this one. And then this is kind of a fun little gift. I didn't expect it. I don't know anything about it, but it is by an author that I think we all know, the one and only Stephen King. So this is called Just After Sunset, and it is, I believe, a bunch of short stories, if I'm not mistaken. It says, affecting, scary, delirious, King continues to give his readers a luxuriant experience. So it sounds like some of them are kind of creepy, which is fine. I don't like too creepy of stuff, but I do want to read some of his more horror books, so this might be a good place to start. It's kind of nice because if I just want to read something really short, then I can just read like one of the mini stories in here. The one thing I don't love is that it's really small. Like, look at this. It's very short. That doesn't really matter though, I'm just being picky. So thank you to my fiance for getting me this. Speaking of him, he got me another series. He went all out on the books for me this year, which I love, and he got me a classic series that I've actually never read, which is A Crime. And I've heard they're so good, and I think they're also really easy to read because I think they're considered middle grade, maybe? I could be wrong, but that is The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. I absolutely love the first movie, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The other movies, you know, not as good. I think we can all agree. Interestingly enough, too, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is the second book, and then if you've seen the movies, the second movie is the Prince Caspian movie, and that's the fourth book. And then The Voyage of the Dawn Treader is the fifth one. So there's 2 other stories in between those 2, and then there's 2 more after. So there's 7 total, and they're not very big. Like the first one, I haven't even looked at the covers. Okay, so this is the first one, which is called The Magician's Nephew. They smell so like new and crisp. Like this one is probably the shortest one of all of them maybe, and it's like 200 pages. Then we have The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. This is the cover. Actually, this one's shorter. This one's only 190. Then we have The Horse and His Boy. Then we have Prince Caspian. Then we have The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, 250. And lastly, we have The Silver Chair. The longest book of these is, oh wait, sorry, we have one more. Didn't even realize. The Last Battle, 200. So yeah, longest book is like 250 pages. Shortest book is less than 200 pages. So these would also be really good to kind of read in between some longer books just for fun, easy reads that I've heard are amazing. And I've never read anything by C.S. Lewis before. And he also writes fiction, like Christian fiction, I have heard. And I would love to read some of those books by him. And I just think his story is amazing. So yeah, really excited about this cute little series and to finally read them. We have 4 more books, and one of them I bought with my gift card, and that is The Grace Year by Kim Liggett. This is actually, some of these other books are too, but this is one of the books I want to read in 2024. One of the 24 books I want to read, I think. I'm pretty sure. And this is like a young adult dystopian, I believe, about this grace year that girls have to go through when they are 16. I'm just going to read it because it sounds really good. So first of all, it says, a speculative YA thriller in the vein of the Hunger Games. No one speaks of the grace year. It's forbidden. In Garner County, girls are banished for their 16th year to release their magic into the wild so they can return purified and ready for marriage. But not all of them will make it home alive. Tierney James dreams of a better life, but as her own grace year draws near, she quickly realizes that there's more to fear about the grace year than the brutal elements and the poachers in the woods. Their greatest threat may very well be each other. So I've heard it is a little bit disturbing. I mean, it is technically, it says YA thriller, so it makes sense. I feel like I might really like it. And the last 3 books are a trilogy, so I will talk about them all together. And for some reason, I didn't put these on the 24 books I want to read in 2024. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to get to them. That is the Cruel Prince trilogy by Holly Black, and I also bought these with the gift card money that I had. I got a lot of books for the amount that I got on my gift cards, so it was a score for sure. But it includes the first book, The Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, and The Queen of Nothing. But the Cruel Prince series is a young adult fantasy with, I think, some romance in it. It says, Jude was 7 when her parents were murdered, and she and her 2 sisters were stolen away to live in the treacherous high court of Fairy. 10 years later, Jude wants nothing more than to belong there, but many of the Fae despise humans, especially Prince Cardan, the youngest and wickedest son of the High King. To win a place at the court, Jude must defy him and face the consequences. I feel like people absolutely love this series. I also feel like I will love them. Alright, that's all the books I got. So now I just got a couple little bookish things. Oh, actually, let me grab one of them. Okay, so first, my bestie also got me, in addition to the housemaid, she got me a cute little bookmark that she actually had someone she knows like make. And it's so cute. It says Books with Bex on it, which is obviously my YouTube channel name, so that was just so thoughtful, and she's like my biggest YouTube supporter, so I love you. And then I got another little bookmark from my future mother-in-law. It just goes into your book like this, and it just holds your place in the book, and it has my initial on it, and it's so cute. It was very nice of her. And then my bestie Caroline as well got me another thing, well, 2 more things actually. She got me this little book sleeve, I think it's what it's called. It zips and you can put a book in there, and then you also could put another one in this little pocket in the front, or your Kindle, or your annotating supplies, or whatever you want. And it's big enough to fit like one of those, you know, like really big like hardbacks, which is nice, or even multiple books. So, and then it says books and coffee because she knows I love books and coffee. I did not have one of these before, and I wanted one, so perfect. Then the last thing she got me, and one of my favorite gifts, was this, and you obviously can't tell what it is, but it is a little stamp that uses ink, and you can stamp your books, and I can show you what it looks like because I've stamped one of my books, only one so far. I need to do all of them obviously, and I also didn't do it very good because I'm a newbie, but it says, I'll also insert probably a picture of what it looks like closer up so you can actually see it better, but it says from the library of, and then my name, and it has little books on it and flowers. It's so cute and sweet and thoughtful, and I absolutely love it, and I'm so excited to stamp on my books because I want to, you know, continue to grow my library and my collection, so I think that's super fun. And the very, very last thing I got for Christmas that is bookish is a Kindle from my very generous parents. I wanted a Kindle. I've been wanting a Kindle for a little while. At first I was kind of like, no, I don't want one because I like physical books. And I still love them. But some books are huge. Some books are heavy. Some books are just intimidating when you think about reading them physically. But I feel like this makes it nice. And also saves you money, I think, if you do Kindle Unlimited. Because I also got Kindle Unlimited with it. I bought it. But it gives you, first of all, a 3-month free like trial period, and then after that it's like $10 a month or $11 or something like that. So I think that's a really good deal. There's already multiple books on here that I have like downloaded and that I'm eyeing, and I actually already started reading one, so I really like it so far. I got this little case for it, just clear, and then this little pop socket that has flowers on it. You can't really tell. I also just got stickers for decorating it. I just haven't gone through them yet and picked the ones I like and put them in here, but I need to do that like today. Probably should have done it before this video, but that's okay. Oh, and this is the Kindle Paperwhite, the larger gigabyte. I'm honestly not sure. Is that like 20? I don't know. It's the larger storage one though, and it's in black. So far I'm loving it, and I'm very grateful for my parents for giving it to me. So that is all the books and bookish stuff that I got for Christmas and or bought with money I got for Christmas. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!